Hello and welcome to my channel, guys. So today we are going to see how I made a beat that was completely inspired by the random plugin from the guys at Ableton. So a big shout out to them for creating this amazing algorithmic plugin. So let me play this beat for you real quick without wasting any time. So this was the beat, guys, that I made, and how I made it, how random inspired me. Let me show you that real quick. So what I did was I had this AGML guitar, an amazing sounding free guitar plugin, free acoustic guitar plugin, I would say. So I had this plugin in the default state set to the finger mode. I will mention the link in the description if you want to check this out. And then I just slapped this random plugin over it. So after fiddling around with these knobs, I just found these settings to be quite nice, and I got the desired result that I wanted. And the chance was around 83%, choices around 12, and scale around 3. If you want to know the in deep what these factors or these knobs are responsible for doing, just click on this triangle and hover your mouse over the knobs and it will give you all the details as it is showing right here. So for example, this chance determines the likelihood that an incoming MIDI note's pitch will be changed by a random value. For example, if I have a pitch here A3, the random plugin will change it to somewhat else according to the algorithm which is decided by these knobs, that is chance, choices, scale, and the sign. So I selected an empty clip, which you can do just by clicking over it 2 times and you will get an empty clip. So I had this empty clip in which I just wrote down these notes that are in the scale of A minor, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then again A. So I wrote all these notes in this manner, and then after this I just let the random plugin do its job. So in order to audition what the random plugin and this AGML guitar combination is doing and getting the best out of the take, what you need to do is you need to have an audio signal, an audio track just besides it or wherever you want to have it. But the input of that audio track, that must be assigned to the AGML guitars, or from whatever source you want to audition the sound from. You need to have the input of the audio track set to that very track. So in this case I wanted to audition the audio from AGML, so I have the input from AGML guitars. After doing this, just record enable your audio track and then just play it so that you can record everything that the random and the AGML guitar is doing. So this is how you get the best take, the best part of that take from random and your guitar plugin, because the random plugin will not do its magic in just 1 or 2 bars. It might take 1 or 2 bars, or it might take even 10 bars, so you never know. So you just need to audition it completely so that whenever you get your nice sounding melodious part which you can further build your whole story or building on, you just need to audition that. So let me show you how I got this loop, kind of guitar loop, which I further made it into a whole beat. So let me do that real quick for you. I will just play it. And then record enable this. you can see everything is getting recorded here. So once you find that amazing sounding part, you can sample that by holding these rectangles, and you can decide which part is your best part, and then you can further use that part to make your own beat out of it. So this was how I got this loop, this guitar loop. I'll play that for you now. Let me solo that. So this was how I got this guitar loop, which I really liked, and I wanted to make a complete beat out of it, to which I further added the drums. And let me play this beat for you with drums. So in drums I have like a kick, a clap, and some hi-hats. So the drums, how I made those were like, I just picked my pencil tool and just started drawing the kicks, just listening to this loop again and again, and just, you know, finding the right place for the kick, so that I can uplift this beat somewhat. So if you hear this without the drums, now let me play it with the drums. So, you know, it complements the guitar loop. So this is how we have to implement everything in the beat, so that the other element that we are adding somewhat complements the other element which is already present. And then what I did was I added the bass line because I thought it's needed in this beat. So this is how I added it. Let me play this bass line solo for you first of all. So how I made this bass line was using an analog, which is again a stock analog plugin, which analog synth that comes from Ableton. I really like it, and I'm using a sawtooth for the first oscillator and a rectangle waveform for the second oscillator. So did the sustain completely down, decay very less, around 263 milliseconds, and just, you know, fiddle around with these settings to make the sound that I had in my head. So, and that is what I came up with, and then playing it with the loop together. So it again adds its own flavor to this beat. And then the last thing, to glue all the things, all the elements of this beat, I used some pads. And how I created that was by wavetable. That is a 2 oscillator synth in Ableton again. Both the oscillators set to sine wave, and the second one is a bit detuned by 2 cents and is also tuned up an octave from the first one, and this gave us this sound. So I then went on, just EQ'd it, took off some of the low end so that it does not get in the mix, you know, fights with the other elements of the mix. And then I just put on some reverb directly onto it and some delay, which resulted in this whole beat. So this was the beat, guys. Was really excited to share this with you this week. And again, if we like revise what we did here, was the inspiration was all from the random plugin, guys, because if it would not have given this pattern, because I cannot even think of playing this pattern. If you listen to this loop again, I cannot play it on a guitar, man. It's too difficult. But random can do this, a computer can do that. And see how it sounds so real, it sounds like it's played by a human being. So that's the best part of random. If you want to add that human element to it, you can always use it, guys. So this can be helpful for the non-musicians as well, guys. Let me turn the master volume down so that I can speak to you guys. So this can be used, guys, by the non-musicians as well. The non-musicians who are not musicians, so they can use this feature to come up with great sounding melodies, guys. So this can be useful for the people who are not aware about the music theory and they want to get some nice sounding results. Random can be really helpful to them as well. And to also the people who know theory, they can, like people who are aware of all the music theory, they can even use it and experiment with this plugin by Ableton to come up with amazing results. So the trick is just you have to audition it by having a audio track that should be set with the input to that track, like I had the input from the AGML guitars, from the guitars to your audio, so that you can audition everything that is going on, right? So once again, this concept is very important, so that's why I'm repeating it again and again. So the random plugin can do its job only if you record everything, because you never know when that part is going to come. So you have to audition everything that's going on from the random and the instrument you select, the combination of both of them, and then record that thing, that sample, into another audio track. Select your best portion and then just carry forward and make what you want to do with it. So that's all about it, guys. I've tried to explain it as best as I could. And if you're new to this channel, guys, this channel is all about music, how I make music, and whatever I learn while becoming a musician, while becoming an artist, whatever I learn from, the people who are ahead of me in this game, I just learn from them, and I would just want to share it on this channel. So that's why I do these tutorial videos as well. There are covers as well, and there are original songs as well. And some more news that I want to give you is that I am preparing on the live streams now. I have figured out everything, but just few more things, and everything will be up and running. And maybe at the end of this month or in the next month, I will be doing live streams for you guys. So really excited about that. And if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. And if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Just, helps in all good ways. So thank you so much for joining me. Let me play this beat for you guys one more time so that we can enjoy it. So wherever you are in the world, guys, keep doing whatever you do and whatever you love to do, and never let anything outside of you take control of you, and just keep doing what you love to do, and things will prosper if you have faith and honesty and devotion. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was great to have you all. May you all have a great day. Bye bye. Cheers.